Let's start by taking the wheel off, 19mm socket, take off all 5 of your lug nuts. And remove the wheel. To start replacing this shock, I'm gonna go up here and there's 2 10mm bolts they have to take off, 1 on each side. There's one of them. The other side is right here. Okay, there's the second. Now on the bottom, you'll see this 15mm bolt. Remove that, but hold the shock, otherwise it'll fall down as the bolt comes out. Remove the bolt and pull the shock straight down. There it is. Now we'll have to remove this top piece. Let's remove this shock mount here so we can reuse it on the new piece. I'm going to try with a 13mm socket to just take this nut off. It might not work. I might have to hold the shaft, but I'll give this a shot. Oh, looks like it did work. If this doesn't work for you, it's most likely because it's spinning this whole thing, in which case use some locking pliers, hold on to the shaft, and then use a wrench and just wrench the nut off. But this came off for me, so remove this piece and remove this right here. Here's your old shock. Let's get the new one. So before you install your shock, you want to prime it, start it. Basically, that means compressing it a few times. I like to use a socket over this, that way I'm not pressing my hand on the super pointy shaft up here. Let it expand all the way, and you want to do this 3, 4, maybe even 5 times. What this does is it mixes up everything inside and allows it to function properly right off the bat. If you don't do this, you might have some clunking and weird noises over bumps, and you might say that's not a big deal, but this actually helps prolong the life of the shock. So it should be good. It'll get stiffer the more you do it, which is good. That's what you want. That means things are activating in there. Okay, so this is good. Let's install it. Put this cover on. Make sure the shaft goes through the hole there. Okay, press it through. Make sure it's bottomed out all the way. Get the debris off, then take your strut mount at the top, put it on, and use the nut that was supplied with the shock. Let's snug it up. Still a 13mm socket. Okay, that's tight. Take your new shock, push it up, or guide it up, I guess, through the hole, and then as you're holding it up there, try to line up the bolt hole. Put the bolt through. Right there. Start it on. Let's bottom it out and then torque it to 85 foot-pounds. Perfect. Try to line up the top. And then with my socket, I'm going to guide my bolt in. Start it in. Okay, that one's started. Start in the other one, then we'll snug them up. And then torque them to 18 foot-pounds for these. That's one. And that's 2. Perfect. Let's get the wheel back on. Start on all of your lug nuts, bottom them out, and torque them to 100 foot-pounds.